Hi everybody, this is George.
And this is Gracie.
And we're teaching you math today.
Oh yeah, sure we are. You're not gonna learn anything. Look at this. What are we supposed to be doing today?
Well, this one...
No, wait a minute. What about this guy up here?
We're talking about exponents.
Exponent. Is it like the X-Men?
No.
Okay, good.
It's not like the X-Men.
Well, okay.
Not at all.
I'm focusing. Go ahead.
So, exponents.
This has to do with algebra though, right?
Algebra.
Okay, algebra.
It's what mermaids wear.
Would you please? What is the first one?
So the first one is 2x to the 4th power times y to the negative 3rd power times x to the negative 19th power plus y to the 1/3 power times y to the negative 3/4 power.
Where are the exponents? These guys up here?
The little exponents are the little numbers in the corner.
So these are considered exponents, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, with this, what are we supposed to do with this?
Well, the exponents are basically how many times you multiply the number by itself.
Oh.
So, for example, if it's x to the 2nd power, then you multiply x times x.
I see.
So.
Are you going to show us the solution?
Yes.
Okay.
So, there are a few rules that you need to know.
All right.
And if you want to look at them, you can just pause this video and just look them over and stuff. Anyway, the particular problem uses only the first property. So
okay, wait a minute. The first property. So you're saying basically how many properties are there?
There are quite a few.
Oh, so we don't need to know those right now?
No, but
I see the bottom here. It says the first property. So that's really what you were talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what did they do up here? They just isolated the numbers or isolated the letters?
They basically tell you how to do it. And there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 properties.
Oh, so these are all the properties of exponent then?
Yeah. I hope you know that they can't see your finger when you circle around the properties.
Well, all right. Let me do this. Can I do that?
Yeah. All
right. So now we have nine principles of properties. So today we're going to just talk about the first one, right? Okay, good. Okay, I can see that. Okay, this particular property uses only the first one. So here's the same one again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is this equal sign?
It's basically, it tells you what else you can do to make it look better. To make it look easier.
Look easier? Okay.
Well, it doesn't exactly look easier, but it helps you.
I see. All right.
So, what you do is, 4.
Okay, I see that exponent.
Yeah. 4
right.
minus 19.
Oh, I can do that. That's.
See, it says that right there.
Oh. Yes, it does.
4 minus 19 plus 1/3 minus 3/4.
Well, I can see that. That's up there. Yeah, but what about it? But what about the equal sign? No, look, you're confusing me now. What about this equal sign?
This equal sign is basically showing you how you can do it.
So actually, you just reduced it down, right?
Yeah, you're simplifying it.
Oh, simplify. Okay, that's the word I needed to say. Simplify. You simplified it down, and then you put an equal sign here. You simplified it again, and then another equal sign, and you simplified it even further, right?
Correct.
All right. So then what did they want us to remember here? The y's are the last two items that cannot be combined. In other words, you work it down to the simplest form where it can't go any further, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you can only combine terms that are products or quotients.
Okay.
I did not know that. Also, while this would be acceptable and also a preferable answer in a calculus class, an algebra class would probably want you to get rid of the negative exponents as well. In this case, your answer would be...
So here we're doing it again?
Yeah.
All right, but you're trying to reduce it down and simplify it again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first set of simplification is the x. Like here, I see an x, and then I also see an x4 and an x19. Okay, so then what they did was they went here. Here's the answer for that. That's a x minus 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
2x minus 15.
Okay. Now I see the y's up here, and there again they went to the y's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because one y, since they were multiplying, they took that multiplication out of here, this y, and then that y out, and they had this y, which is a minus 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then the other y, the other y, they created and they made this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they came down to this simplification where they did in turn. What is this line right here? What is this?
That's a division bar.
The division bar? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
then they
it tells you that you need to divide.
Oh, so
hence the name division bar.
All right. So in any case, they did that by putting these numbers. Like I see the 15 now. Here's the 15. But what happened? The 2 is on top, but then once you put it on the bottom, it changes it to a minus. Or what happened here?
That's because they changed it to since it was a negative exponent. Then negative exponents don't mean that you don't multiply or anything, because that's kind of dumb. Anyway. Negative exponents means that you divide, apparently.
Alright, so negative exponent is division. You put it down here.
Yeah,
and then
so that 2x that you see right here
right.
should be in the numerator.
Right.
And then you can see from there, x to the 15th power times y to the 3rd.
Alright, and then of course it did the same thing here with the y too, this particular y situation, right? And they put a 1 over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So here it says the 2 will stay in the numerator for the first 2 terms because it doesn't have a negative exponent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that I understand how they did that, can we close this out now there, George?
Yeah.
All right. So this is the end of this one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.